Hey there, basketball fans. Welcome back to NBJs. Today, we're diving deep into the world of NBA conspiracy theories. Now, before we get started, let's make it clear that these are just theories and not established facts. So, sit back, relax, and let's explore some of the most intriguing and controversial NBA conspiracy theories out there. Theory 1. Frozen envelope, the 1985 NBA draft. Our first theory goes back to the 1985 NBA draft. The theory suggests that the NBA rigged the lottery to ensure that the New York Knicks would land the #1 pick and select Patrick Ewing. The famous frozen envelope theory claims that the Knicks envelope was refrigerated, making it easier to identify and giving them an unfair advantage. However, the NBA vehemently denies this allegation. Theory 2. Michael Jordan's first retirement. Next up, we have the mysterious first retirement of Michael Jordan. Some fans believe that Jordan's sudden retirement in 1993 was not voluntary, but rather a suspension imposed by the league due to his gambling habits. Jordan's passion for gambling was well known, and this theory raises questions about the NBA's involvement in his temporary departure from the league. In 1992, after winning his second championship, Jordan was called to testify in the criminal trial of James Buller to explain why Buller, a convicted drug dealer, was in possession of a Jordan-signed personal check for $57,000. After the Bulls won their third championship, the NBA launched an investigation into Jordan's gambling problems to check whether he had violated any league rules. Then, 4 months later, Jordan stunned the world by suddenly retiring from professional basketball. At the press conference when he was asked if he would ever return, he said, 5 years down the road, if the urge comes back, if the Bulls will have me, if David Stern lets me back in the league, I may come back. Now, why in the world would Jordan ever say, if David Stern lets him back, then maybe he would come back when the reporter didn't mention Stern's name at all in his question? Only days after Jordan announced his retirement, the league dropped its investigation, saying he did nothing wrong. I guess betting numerous amounts on sports isn't wrong then. Theory 3. The Tim Donaghy Scandal. The Tim Donaghy Scandal is one of the most controversial events in NBA history. Donaghy, a former NBA referee, was convicted of betting on games he officiated and providing inside information to gamblers. Some conspiracy theories suggest that Donaghy was not acting alone and that there may have been a broader network of corrupt officials influencing the outcomes of games. This scandal significantly tarnished the reputation of the NBA and led to substantial concerns regarding the league's credibility. This incident subjected the NBA to intense media examination, prompting numerous journalists to closely scrutinize the extent of the scandal's impact. Donaghy had a distinguished career in the NBA, accumulating over 13 years of officiating experience. He was recognized for his rigorous and unwavering approach, earning respect from fellow referees and the players he oversaw. Nonetheless, in 2007, the FBI initiated an inquiry into Donaghy's connections to a gambling syndicate. The investigation exposed Donaghy's participation in placing bets on NBA games and sharing privileged information with gamblers in return for financial gains. The controversy swiftly became front-page news, causing a seismic shock within the NBA. The league found itself compelled to acknowledge the unsettling reality that one of its officials had been wagering on matches and sharing confidential details with gamblers. In response to the scandal, the NBA initiated an internal inquiry into the situation. During the investigation, it was determined that Donaghy had been placing bets on games he was responsible for officiating, a direct breach of the league's established protocols and guidelines. Consequently, Donaghy faced an immediate suspension from the NBA and subsequently chose to resign. Additionally, he was handed a 15-month prison sentence and subjected to an additional 3-year period of supervised release for his connection to the gambling operation. Theory 4. The 2002 Western Conference Finals, Lakers versus Kings. Our next theory takes us back to the 2002 Western Conference Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Many fans still believe that the series was rigged in favor of the Lakers, with controversial refereeing decisions that swung the games. Was this series manipulated to ensure a more lucrative Lakers versus Nets NBA Finals matchup? As reported by Fadeaway World, the controversy sparked during the sixth game of the Western Conference Finals, WCF. Numerous speculations emerged regarding the game's integrity. Shaq's physicality appeared excessively pronounced, and the referees seemed lenient in calling fouls. Furthermore, questionable decisions by the referees against the Kings persisted throughout the match, and this became particularly glaring during the fourth quarter. The rumors surrounding this dispute first gained momentum during the fourth quarter. The Lakers' significantly higher number of free throw attempts in Game 6, especially when compared to their average of about 25 attempts per game over the preceding 5 matches, fueled suspicions among fans, particularly those in favor of the Kings. In the fourth quarter, the Lakers astonishingly took 27 free throws and impressively converted 21 of them. In stark contrast, the Kings had only 9 free throw attempts during the same quarter, with 7 of them finding the mark. This translated to the Lakers taking a staggering 18 more free throws than the Kings in the crucial quarter. The Lakers eventually clinched a 106-102 victory, setting the stage for a decisive Game 7. They went on to conquer the Kings in Sacramento, ultimately sweeping the New Jersey Nets and securing their 3rd championship. Theory 5, the vetoed Chris Paul trade. Now, let's step into the world forever, one of the milestone moments of the NBA. The circumstances around the Chris Paul veto only continue to get more frustrating for Lakers fans in 2021, when a former NBA official admits league vetoed Chris Paul trade with Lakers because it would have made Hornets too good. This proposed trade was a significant transaction that would have united 2 of the greatest players, not only from their era, but in the entire history of the league, Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant. The way this deal was conducted and the far-reaching consequences it had on the Lakers, not to mention the endless what-if scenarios it sparked, have etched the veto deeply in the memory of Lakers fans with frustration and left the rest of the league in perpetual curiosity. Much of the frustration arises from the belief that it was a legitimacy agreement forged by the respective front offices, only to be halted by the league, which, during that time, had oversight over the New Orleans Hornets as they were in the process of seeking a new owner. The majority of the controversy revolves around the league's role, particularly then-Commissioner David Stern's direct involvement in vetoing the transaction. And there you have it, folks. NBA conspiracy theories that continue to captivate fans and spark debate. Remember, these are just theories, and there's often little concrete evidence to support them. Nevertheless, they add a layer of intrigue to the world of professional basketball. Do you believe any of these theories, or have we missed any? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, keep the conversation alive and the basketball rolling. Take care.